Hey guys, welcome back to Gulfside Bait Works. You know, the shop needs to be cleaned up a bit. I get that a lot. People were joking that my workspace gets smaller every single episode. So we are going to do some cleanup today by making some green pumpkin from remelt. Um, I like to call it trash can green pumpkin. I just take whatever. We can make green pumpkin out of anything. You see here, I've got all kinds of random different colors. And what's going to happen is once I melt these, it's probably going to be a brownish green. But if I do need to add something, I grabbed a couple colors. I got kudzu, watermelon, and green pumpkin. So we can add those as needed. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to make stick baits. I got my Epic and my Angling AI stick bait molds out. So yeah, I mean, I'll periodically have you guys pop back in as I melt some plastic and make some baits. Yeah, see you guys in a bit. All right, got it melted down. I added some worm oil too because not all of it was worm blend. You know, some of them were harder stuff because I make a lot of saltwater baits. But as you can see, we're already, from just throwing all that stuff together, we got like a reddish brown, which honestly for a stick bait might actually be pretty okay by itself. You know, and you can see too all the different shinies and whatnot in there because I use tons of 8-bit stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much our base, and then we're just gonna add some green to it, and yeah, we'll have green pumpkin. So let's put some kudzu in there, you know, and we don't need to really measure how much we're gonna put in there because, you know, like I said, we're just making some trash can green pumpkin, not anything particularly special, just something simple and easy. And kind of looks like we might end up with a green pumpkin brown out of this mix. There was a lot of red in there. But yeah, you know, it's easy enough to make some stuff that way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to add, throw this in the mic a little more, and then we'll shoot some and add and shoot, and you know, I'll probably just bring you guys back and show you all the baits that we make out of it from here. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we're back. We're gonna shoot these bad boys. Uh-oh, did I not clean my injector out last time? Ugh, there we go. Rookie mistake there. All right, yeah, so we're pretty brown, but you know, we'll see what this first batch looks like and decide if we want to add more green or what we want to do. Don't know if this injector will fill both of these. It's a 6-ouncer. Felt kind of light on that last one. We'll see. But yeah, so we'll come back and check these out when they're ready. All right, we're gonna open up our first set here and take a look. I'm thinking from looking at what I've been seeing that they're a little more brown than I probably want, but that's not a big deal. People fish green pumpkin brown too, but we'll add some more green. Yeah, they're a little more brown than I like, and that mold was cold, so it seems like they came out pretty good. I added some worm oil as well to soften it up. I feel like I already said that. Yeah, so our first ones are a little on the tan side, but I got a big bag out. Throw these in there, and we'll keep working on it, and I'll show you what else we make. I think for the next round, I'll go ahead and pull this down. Let's check out the Angling AI ones. And this is the core shot mold, so it's a little fatter than a traditional stick. While they, oh yeah, see, it didn't. That Okay, so that injector doesn't have enough for both. I got one complete one. Nope, it's hollow in the center. No, is it? It feels like it's got a bubble, maybe. No, I think it's fishable. But yeah, so I'll have to inject these separately instead of at the same time. The 6 ounces isn't enough for both, apparently, which is fine. But yeah, so let's look at this. I just heated it up some more. So I was thinking I wanted more green, so we're going to put some watermelon in there. Not going to be shy about it. Oh yeah, now that looks more like watermelon, or not watermelon, green pumpkin. So brown and green. Got you some green pumpkin. I do need to mix this good because I added quite a bit of that watermelon in there. Like I said, wasn't shy with it. We're making you know, baits with leftovers after all. Alright, so we'll just shoot this one and then we'll shoot that one separately. Oh yeah, now that looks like green pumpkin. But yeah, guys, it's pretty simple to convert all your leftover plastic into green pumpkin, because when you mix random colors you get brown, and then you just got to add some green until you get to where you want it to be. Yeah. And there's the puck. Set that off to the side. Set the top off there too. And we'll go ahead and shoot this other mold as well. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. That's pretty much what we're doing. And yeah, it's slowly convert a bunch of random plastic that we didn't have anything to do with into a very popular color of stick bait. So yeah, we'll let those cool and we'll come back. All right, let's check these out real quick. And we'll see what our darker or our greener green pumpkin, how it came out. And I've also got some plastic remelting to keep going. But yeah, so there. Now that's a green pumpkin, right? So yeah, it's simple and easy to make green pumpkin with your leftovers. And of course, my leftovers are full of 8-bit bait stuff, so they look pretty cool. There's a comparison to our original color. Let's see. Oh, and there's the angling AI versus the Epic, so the fat stick and the standard stick. But yeah, let's check out the angling AIs. I shot them separately, so they should be okay this time. And I got some more plastic melting. And yeah, I mean, you know, from here I've shown you how we do it, so I'll probably just bring the camera up whenever it's time to open them up and see how our colors changed. So there we go. There's the big sticks, the core shots. Yeah. And yeah, one other thing I wanted to say, a tool that I've been using that is amazing. So you know, we've all probably got something to cut with in our shops, right? Well, what I use is electrician's shears. These are made by Klein Tools. I think I paid 16 bucks on Amazon for them. You know, I grew up around these. My father used them at his work. my grandfather used them in his work. So we always had these things around, and they'll cut through just about anything. And to show you, this is some saltwater plastic. And as you can see, it's pretty tough. Yeah. Fine. Whoa. Yeah, it took all that to rip it. So, ooh, and now we're off kilter. So yeah, but these things, cut it like it's nothing. So, electrician shears, 16 bucks on Scamazon. Definitely worth checking out. And yep, we'll continue from here. All right, let's check out the next round here and see how they came out. You know, it's kind of always a little variation as we're adding more stuff as we go. But yeah, these look pretty good too. Yeah, they're green pumpkin, but they kind of got rainbow flakes and powders because, you know, it's remelt. But yeah, I think they're gonna be good. I think we're gonna way overfill. I'll have to get multiple bags. I doubt I'll be able to make it through all this plastic today, as my mold is already getting smoking hot. But we'll get through some of it. Let's hope this one came out okay. I didn't top it off enough. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. So there it is in the bigger one, the Angling AI. Yeah, and then I'll get the other one clamped up and shoot it off camera, and we'll come back and check them out when they're done, and then, you know, maybe I'll show you at the end how many we end up before the molds get too hot. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute. All right, let's open one more here for the video, and then after that I'll just show you what we do at the end. Alright, this mold's hot, but they look pretty cool in the mold like that, yeah. Hot. Yeah, something that's in there's got a nice green shine to it too. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on. But yeah, you know, there's your tournament pack. Easy way to do that. You want to make big groups, just you know, for something like green pumpkin, just some remelt, since it's pretty close to what it comes out with when you mix everything. But ooh, those are hot. But yeah, so we'll see you guys back in a bit. Alright, so molds are getting kind of hot, so I'm probably gonna have to let them sit for a couple hours and cool down. But here's what we got. So that's a lot of stick baits. You know, and I'll probably keep going and make even more. You see, we came up with maybe 3 shades. One a little more green, one a true green pumpkin, and one a little more tan. I got the one that was a little more green by, I just wanted it to be a little more green, so I added some green chartreuse dye, just a little squirt, and it did that. But yeah, so there we go. I don't know how many we made. I wasn't counting how many times I shot, but yeah, lots of green pumpkin. Like I said, I call this my trash can green pumpkin. I just you know, use everything. And you know, these baits came out pretty cool. I mean, we've got all those different 8-bit things in there, so there's lots of siren scales, there's pixie dust in there, there's crushed rupees in there. It's very likely that there's some holo shifts even, because I've got all kinds of random stuff around. So yeah, I mean, we got a nice big fat thing of sticks, and we will use those for fishing. I'll probably give a lot of them to my dad. He likes green worms. I don't fish this color that often, but it's an easy thing to do to give people, because lots of people like green pumpkin, and an easy thing to get rid of some of your old plastic that's laying around. You know, you just add a little worm oil to the mix to soften them up, and then you got nice stick bait sized. And I mean, and all this plastic is Dead on Plastic's black label, so I know it's all sinking. And you know, you could add salt to these if you really wanted to. I think it would be kind of hard with constantly adding stuff to the cup and all that I was doing, but you know, if you really wanted salt, you could. But I personally have found that if I'm using the black label, it's sinking blend, I have no need for salt. And salt makes your colors look like crap. Yeah, so that's my opinion. But yeah, so there we go. There's some big old thing of stick baits, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna let these cool, because they are hot. The molds are hot. I'm gonna let them cool for a bit, and then maybe I'll even make some more later. But yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and thanks for coming by. Big pile of sticks. So yeah, we got our 3 shades that they came out in: the tan, the more tan, kind of the middle way, and the more green. But yeah, that's how we're doing it. So anyway, thanks for coming by Gulfside Baitworks.